This is Scott the Fix-It Guy with a repair for an LG dryer that smells like a burning smell when it's being used, and even when it's not being used, kind of a burning smell. So we're going to try a couple things here. One is we're going to remove the dryer vent tube from the back. This has a Phillips head clamp. We just have to undo the clamp and pull it off. And I'm going to be using this kit. This is a lint eater kit. It costs about $30 from Amazon, and it comes with a 12-foot extension, and it can go about 12 feet into your vent tube. And right now I have it hooked up with a 3-foot section and then the brush to my drill. I'm going to put that into the dryer vent tube from the back to clean out that part of it. So I got a feeling the vent tube is obstructed, and it may have caused a buildup of lint inside that caught on fire. So I'm just going to try to clear this out before I get inside the dryer and clean it up. So I got to make sure I always spin this clockwise or to the right as it spins, because if it spins to the left, it'll unspin one of its extensions. So there's 4 3-foot sections, so it'll give you a total of 12 feet. You can get more sections if you like, because some dryer vent tubes can be 20, even 30 feet long, and then you might need more extensions. They're pretty cheap to buy. So easy to put them on. You just screw them on 3 feet at a time, and just make sure that, again, the drill is always turning to the right. And I'm putting it through the vent tube, and I'm spinning it pretty fast. I'm going back and forth to loosen up the lint. And then when I pull the brush back out, it's pretty cool. The design pulls all the accumulated lint out of the vent tube. So not only does it clean it and break it up, but then as you pull the brush out, it removes all of that lint that you broke up. So really a great tool. I use this all the time. And if you have a long vent tube, or you have a vent tube that goes vertically through your roof, it's probably good to do this about every 6 months. Makes your dryer work a lot better, and the chances of a dryer fire go way down. You can also do this from the outside, so you can spin it in, coming in from the outside of your house in toward the dryer. That also works great. So I also have removed this side cap on the LG dryer. It's really easy, just pop it off with a standard head screwdriver. And then I'm reaching in here and grabbing some of the lint that's sitting inside the cabinet. And I notice when I pull it out that the lint is black. And this means that at some point there was a fire. That lint had accumulated to a point where the flame inside the dryer had caught it on fire. And this stuff burns so fast that usually it does not burn anything else. It doesn't burn anything inside the dryer. It's just a big flash of flame, and then it's gone, but it leaves this really bad burning smell. So the way to get rid of it is just to get rid of the material that you can by reaching in and pulling it out. And there's a couple ways to get into the machine easily. You can take the front off to really do a thorough job, but this way is pretty fast also. You're removing this little side panel and reaching in and grabbing the lint that you can reach. There's also a vent tube that you can remove from the back that gives you a really good access to a lot of the parts inside the cabinet without having to do much disassembly at all. So we're going to be doing that too. So we're just doing as much as we can here from the side first, using a flashlight to see what's going on in there. And pretty much all the lint that I'm pulling out is black. And that does mean that there was a fire in there at some point. That's given us all that burning smell. So now I'm removing the one Phillips head screw from this vent tube on the back of the dryer, and I'll grab this tube and just pull it straight out. And it comes out really easily. It's just connected by that one screw. And we can see there's some burnt lint on top of it too. So there's a lot of lint in there that has accumulated and caught on fire. We're going to brush that off, clean that up, and then we're going to reach in from the back and be able to get even more of that burnt lint out. There's usually a fair amount of it over by the motor. You can kind of see in here what it looks like. So I have my flashlight coming in from the side panel, and then I can see in here what's going on, and I can see that there's still some more black lint in there that I'm going to pull out. So this is pretty easy, as long as you can get the dryer out away from the wall to take out that one Phillips head screw, or to pop off that little plastic panel on the side is really great, easy to do. Also, there's a little plastic panel directly on the other side that you can pop out too if you'd like to get a little bit more access. Otherwise, it involves taking the top panel off and then taking the front panel off, which is a little bit more extensive. So this will be quick and easy to do. And even if you don't get a burnt smell, it may be wise to do this about once every year. Do make sure that the dryer is unplugged because there are parts inside there that if you touch them, if it's plugged in, would give you a shock. As long as it's unplugged, you're totally safe. So we got that side panel, still reaching in, removing more lint. I think because the lint tube probably had been blocked for a while, the lint couldn't escape and it was just building up over time to a point where finally it just caught fire. And every year there are tons of house fires that are started by dryers. So I hope that's been helpful to you, and please subscribe to our channel when you get a chance. Thanks for watching.